coming to you like, hey, Latoya, I need help putting down this bill. Her on IG at I Think I Love My Kids. Her content is amazing. But
Let Kids Play podcast.
hi, welcome to another episode of Let Kids Play podcast. I'm Nyetta, the Mom Playologist. I have a different setup here because I'm traveling, but I also have a special guest joining me. I have Latoya with I Think I Love My Kids. I'm so excited for this interview. Welcome, Latoya.
Hello. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So tell us a little bit. First of all, I love everything that she stands for and what she does. But I'm not gonna spoil it for you all because I'm excited for this information as well. So I'll try not to be selfish, but I'll let her introduce herself. So go ahead and tell us about you and why you think you love your kids.
So, my name is Latoya Nicole. I am the brand owner of I Think I Love My Kids. I'm a conscious parenting coach. I help parents put down the belt and stop yelling at their kids through conscious parenting methods. I do that via podcasting, merchandise, and various events. And coach, wait, I did say coaching. I did say coaching,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm like, I ramble it so fast, sometimes I forget.
I love that. I help parents put down the belt, and that is so needed in our community. And my target audience is usually moms with kids under 5. So I think it's important to start that at the foundation. And like we were talking before, we got started here. First, make sure you all follow her on IG at I Think I Love My Kids. Her content is amazing. But like we were saying before, it starts with us understanding because that's what some of us was used to and how we grew up. So what let's go back before you got started with helping other parents. What inspired you to put down the belt essentially for yourself and for your kids?
Actually, it kind of really all started during COVID. Um, we're stuck in the house with these kids and they're driving me crazy. And I'm going through the house like a mad woman. And I'm just like, nah, there's gotta be some other way. Like, there's gotta be some other way. Like, there really is. And when I tell you, like, and these kids, they try you. And I had put down the belt like long before then, but it's just like, man, like, I don't want to be yelling at them. I don't want to be the crazy woman running through the house. Like, I have a podcast episode called Tornado Mom and the Quest for the Clean Room. Like, my mom was Tornado Goldie. When I tell you, it's funny, we could laugh about it, but
But
we're
yeah,
not thinking about it in terms of like, okay, we went through some trauma with our mamas, right? Um, but it's not her fault. It's not our fault. Like, these are things that we've learned. But it's like, you look at it, your mom, she's stressing, her hair falling out, blood pressure sky high, and you're getting to your mom's age, and you're like, man, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like my mama. And the further you try not to be like your mama, the more you're like her.
mm,
Tell me I'm
mm,
lying.
yeah.
So it's like, okay, we have to do something different. And this is around the same time, like, all those gentle parenting memes start going around, and it's just like, yo, we can't gentle parent. We're black people. But these ain't gentle kids. Like,
That's what came to mind, the meme that said you got a gentle parent, gentle kids. These are gentle kids.
hey, these ain't gentle kids. Like, my child's gonna really listen to sit down. You need to sit down over there, son. He's not listening to that. But what I did realize is this: was there's something called conscious parenting, which is where
Mm-hmm.
you think about your actions before you react to them. So and using the sit down example again, what I see, and I saw myself do it, I see so many other moms do it, and they don't even realize it. And it's like they're sitting there and they're yelling, sit down, sit down. Don't you hear me yelling, sit down, sit down. Of course he ain't gonna sit down. You ain't finna do nothing about it. He know it, you know it. That's why he not sitting down. But you can get up over there. You can say sit down the first time, and then you can get up over there and say, hey son, here's the chair. You can sit down in it. I guarantee you, try it once. Just try it once instead of yelling sit down 5, 6 times. Just try it once.
And
Because
see what
that's the
happens. You
problem.
touched on
We're
the
expecting results. They say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. That's insanity, right? Yelling sit down,
yeah,
yelling the same order 5, 6, 7, 11 times, and then wanting to beat the child for it.
for not listening.
For not listening. But how many times your child be calling your name and you don't listen?
Woo!
Mm. Who beating you when you mess up? Just
Woo!
saying. See, I'm a different kind of
Okay.
conscious parent. I'm gonna give it to you on the real, because I live a
No,
real
I love
life.
it. So it's not right. So let's, and this is why I love her content, y'all, because especially, oh my God, it was one, I think you were in a drive-through, and then there was another one where you was on the toilet. Like, I just love her content. So y'all have to check out her Instagram and her YouTube. But back up to conscious discipline, because I don't want that to go over my audience head. Like I said, most of them are under 5, so they're really trying to figure out, how do I raise my kid to be this amazing person. So they're listening to me to figure out how to get them to learn and problem solve, be creative. And we have you here discussing just discipline. Please explain what that is for them. I know what it is, but explain for my audience what it is and why it's different from gentle parenting, because I don't believe in gentle parenting. But break it down and let them know what those consequences are.
Okay. So crazy, because you guys are gonna be like, what? Because I don't do timeouts either. Like they're a waste of time. They're a
Nope.
waste of everybody's time. Timeouts don't work.
Nope.
You actually,
Here.
the thing with conscious parenting and the difference between it and gentle parenting is, with conscious parenting, you are actively thinking. Like the discipline fits the action. Like, we're not reacting, we're responding. We're responding with consciousness, with thought, with a thought process. A lot of times parents think that their kids are the issue, and the child is not the issue. The issue is the issue. And the age group that you have there, Nyetta, for your followers, a lot of times your children are in the sponge phase of their life. They are soaking up everything around them. A lot of their actions come from you
Yep.
and the people that are around every day. So if you
Yep.
don't like what you see, I need you to go look in the mirror. You
Woo.
need to go look in the mirror. Um, it's just simple as
Lord,
that. Like,
I'm sorry, y'all. You gotta hear this message though.
look, you might not like what I got to say, but I'm gonna look.
She
These
telling the
look.
truth.
I'm
She
seeing it,
telling the
and
truth.
I'm not sitting here telling you this as a perfect parent. I'm telling you from lived experiences, and also having worked with kids. I've worked with kids like most of my life. Like, even in middle school, I was helping in the special education teacher. In high school, I taught preschool.
Okay.
So, and took a lot of psychology courses over the years. I've been a babysitter since I was, look, since they look, since I could stay at home with my siblings legally and illegally. So I've been doing this for a while. Um, and it's just like, man, I've seen so many things, and I've seen so many different parents and how they What's the reason why that we have to get out the? Is there a reason why we have to get out the door like right away?
We're going to the bank.
We're going to the bank,
Yes,
and my toddler threw his car on the floor
because he
because he
didn't
didn't
want to
want to go
leave.
out the door.
Hmm.
All right, I'm gonna be like, son, look, we gotta go to the bank. Now you can pick up your toy. We can leave it here. You're not gonna have it, but I gotta go to the bank, so I'm going. Bye. My son, he's not gonna let me leave him. He's gonna either go grab his toy and run after me, or he's gonna run behind me. Either way, he's gonna run behind me. And but it's knowing your child is the key to giving the consequence. And a lot of
Yeah,
times your child's not being defiant to be defiant. Chances are they're just don't want to go out the door because they were having fun playing with something or doing something and you interrupted them. As crazy as it sounds, you can interrupt your child.
you're speaking to my soul right now because, okay, so before we even get to why it's important to understand interrupting your child, I don't want you all to skip over what Latoya said. So she gave two options for the kids, which is key to when they're being defiant or whatever you all want to call it. I say voicing their opinion. So the kid threw the car on the ground before you get two options. We're still going to get the end goal of you're coming with me, but you can come with me with or without your car. Those were the two options that she gave the child. And that's how you have to break it down for them. Like, these are your options, and we're still going to get our end result of getting in this car to go to the bank. But also, the key thing is, are you interrupting their play? Like my son, I would get down at his level, like he threw the car down. Okay, we need to pick the car up, but why are you throwing the car down? And he may say, well, I was playing. I don't want to leave the house today. And I have to make a decision like, do we need to go to the bank today? Those are some things that we have to look at. And that's what I feel you mean about looking in the mirror.
And you just even talking to him about it like that and him saying not wanting to, I can be like, okay, how about we set a timer and we'll play for this much longer and then we'll go to the bank.
You be in my house?
No, we love timers at my house. We love timers.
They know how to Alexa set an alarm for, or Alexa set a timer for mom. Like my 4-year-old, mommy said 15 minutes. Is it 15 minutes
Mm-hmm.
yet? It works, y'all.
Look, every kid loves a good countdown.
Mhm.
Every kid
Mhm.
loves a good countdown. I'd be like 5, 4. And the key to it is to be excited about it. Y'all be using that dry stale 1, 2. That's why they're not listening to you. Like, you don't even make it fun.
Play
You
is a
don't
love.
even make it fun. Like, that's why they're not listening. You don't even make it fun.
Is yeah, yeah.
I'm just saying, like, Ben
So
Stein
let's
has
go.
his niche, but kids don't react to that. I'm just saying.
Let's go into that because I believe that play is their love language. So what does it look like as a conscious parenting coach on coaching the parent to understand that they have to make it fun? What does that look like when you're talking to one of your clients?
Ooh. So a lot of times you just really have to relate it back to a lot of the same shows that their kids are watching. Like, oh, I hate Bluey. But I know y'all love them. I know y'all love her and her family and everybody else in it. But a lot of it is the voice change. I don't know if you noticed, like when I talk too, my voice changes a lot. So like, and kids love that. They love
Hmm.
when your voice changes. So it's like, and then Because if you think about it, a lot of these different cartoon characters, they have unique voices.
Mm-hmm.
And when the voices change, it's like you change into a different character.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like playing dress up. It's
Yep.
like playing Barbie dolls. It's like playing with the G.I. Joes or what they got now. I don't even know.
We
My son
do.
plays
We
with
do.
Beyblades.
We
But
do
it's like the
cars and
little
Barbie.
action figures. So it's like you gotta making it fun, and anything can be fun. You use the world around you to be fun. You could have a child that likes to cook, right? And they want to do this and they want to help out. Let them help in the kitchen. You might not be ready for them to be at the stove, but they could crack an egg into a bowl, and then you can pick out the shells and then let them slide it in. We don't, because I know we got perfectionist parents. I got a lot of Virgo friends out there. Trust me. So there's ways around things that you can do that you can make it. Oh my God, I feel like I'm talking to circles, but you can make anything fun. You can make
Mm-hmm.
anything fun. I love making my son's room be clean because it's fun. We set timers. Um, I race him. I clean my room and race him. Uh,
Wait. 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 Because again, like, it's not coming from me this time, you all. How do you get them to clean your room? Because you clean your room as well. It's
yeah,
it's simple. People are like, how do you get your kids to put up their clothes? I do have those baskets over there in the corner, but we have a set time and day routine that we do things together. Sunday morning, I'm a little old school with that. Sunday morning, we're all putting our clothes up together. We're all cleaning our room. So you're not being a hypocrite. You're cleaning up with your kids.
yeah.
You can't tell them
That's the part right there. That's the part right there. Because if you're sitting on the couch and they cleaning, you wrong. You wrong.
we're a team. Okay, y'all. I didn't know this episode was gonna come for y'all like this, but it's needed. We need to get real because it's time to stop sugarcoating all this stuff and making
Look,
it cute.
I don't sugarcoat nothing. You see this? I don't sugarcoat nothing. The old ladies be staring me down at the store, giving me evil eyes, not sugarcoating nothing.
Okay,
It's
let's
real
get it
life.
first. First of all, you all can find the hoodies on her website below. But what does F them kids mean? I can.
So it's an acronym for enjoying freedom from.
Oh wow. So it's
So
not really saying F them kids as in
yes,
in
it's enjoying freedom from them kids.
which is important. That's
You need this for
important.
your girls' trip, your next girls' trip, your next mom's night out.
Ooh, imagine going through the airport with that on your girl's trip after. I love it. Listen, y'all.
They're gonna know. They're gonna know. Or you can get a blue in blue writing for your husband. Vacation.
Ooh,
Just like
vacation. I'm taking
vacation.
one of those this year. My husband would love that. He might love it for the other meaning, but I love it for what you have it standing for. I love that. Y'all make sure y'all go grab a hoodie and you're gonna see me with one on one of my future episodes because I need one. I know my husband want one for a vacation. But I love that. So how did you come up with the meaning behind the elf?
Oh, because everybody says it all the time, and I'm just like, okay, but we got to be smart about this because kids know. Kids
They,
know. They know too much. They know too much.
and
So
early.
So when you a lot of times, so you usually try to be like, okay, we're gonna make it a little so they don't understand it. We're gonna spell it out. So and I'm just like, okay, but every time I'm on vacation, I'm like, F them kids. So I'm enjoying my freedom from my kids. F them kids.
So Do you explain to your kids when you're going away and on vacation to them, like if they say, so because your kids are older, so they really understand. And my youngest is 4, so he wouldn't understand necessarily of them kids, but he understands. Are you saying forget me and that you don't love me? Like that's probably something he would say. So how do you explain to your kids what you mean when you say F them kids or when they see your hoodie? Because
Exactly that. Exactly that. I'm enjoying my freedoms from them. So just like when I go on vacation by myself, or maybe I might send them to grandma's house or over there to their godmama or their godfather or their uncle, auntie, somebody, right? They're enjoying freedom from me. Are they not? So now they're saying F mom.
so you
Are
say
they
your
not?
kids get tired of
I'm
you?
just saying. Like it go both ways. It really do. And your kids need freedom from you too. You ain't all that. You ain't all that. Just like you need a break from them, they need a break from you. I promise you. Give them their freedom.
If your kids are anything like mine would say, "Mommy, I'm tired of you today. I need a break." That's my 4-year-old. That's my 4-year-old.
Yes.
And some people would find that offensive, but I'm like, okay, you know what I got? I got my freedom. He was in his, because he sleeps in his own bed, but he likes to chill and hang out in our room until bedtime. So at that, and his bedtime is like 9. So at that time it was like 6, and he likes to cuddle and be up under me, which I don't mind. And he was like, "Mommy, I'm tired of you. I'm gonna go to my room." Okay, baby. Let me know. Let me know when you want to come back on. He went to his room, minded his business, and came to use the bathroom, and went back to his bed.
I love that he was able to voice that to you. I love it.
Find it out. Another situation, a parent would have probably got upset. It would have turned into a whole little thing. But like you said, the kids get tired of us too. So he
Mhm.
went to his little space, and I enjoyed my space. Why am I gonna get mad because you tired of me? Go ahead.
Right. Look, I have it the opposite way around. My son is like all over all day. Maybe if he gets bored, he might say, I have nobody to play with. Will you play with me? But he sleeps in my bed. But I have no issue with it. One, he's 7 years old, so I'm not gonna have to deal with it for much longer. So I'm enjoying it. And he's my youngest child and probably my last. So he gets to be my baby for a little bit longer. And he know to stay on his side of the bed and don't touch me.
Oh, okay, so
Because I'm at that age where the night sweats starting to happen.
let's talk about that, because there are a lot of parents that have an issue with the kids sleeping in their bed. And I don't necessarily have an issue. It's just part of our routine. Because my husband does have the issue. So with my 7-year-old, I sleep in her bed once a week with her, or she will come and sleep in my bed once a week, because that's her way of bonding. So I meet her needs in that way, because that's how she voiced it.
Mhm.
So what do you say to the parents that kids kind of need that, and that's their need, but they have a problem with them being in the bed, or their spouse has a problem with them being in the bed?
I think you already said the key word, routine.
Mm,
Routine.
yep.
So even if it means having to create a new routine,
Hmm.
one that, and being a conscious parent, you're going to have to look at this as like a big picture. It's not just, oh, the kids need to sleep in their bed, or the kids can't be in my room, or anything like that. You have to look at the whole thing. So you might have it where, and I'm just saying this because military and then also entrepreneur lifestyle. Sometimes you might have where a parent is out of the house overnight, and you might say, okay, daddy's out of the house for whatever. When daddy's out of the house, everybody can pile in the bed with mommy,
Mm.
right? And that might work. And then that's our routine. When daddy's away, everybody's in the big bed, and then maybe we might have one night a month where we all share the bed together, right? And then
And
the rest
that's
of the time,
important
everybody's
for
in their
the
own bed.
yes, that's important for the bonding. So that's what I think a lot of parents are missing. Like you said, your kid bed at night, that's his connection and his bonding time with you. And mine is the opposite. They're up under me all day and then they can sleep perfectly fine in their bed. So that's the key that I don't want our audience to miss. Regardless of what it is, it's routine and you're creating a bonding moment with your child.
So there's another creator that I follow. She has a lot of kids, and they actually have a bedtime routine where they spend one-on-one time with a child before their bedtime, or the child gets to stay up a little bit past their bedtime, and they have that one-on-one time with the parent where it, like you said, it is that bonding time. A lot of times that's what we're used to. Like, you think about it, you bring your baby home
Yep.
and you nurse them or you feed them and you rock them to sleep, and then you create this routine, and then you have to change up the routine. Like, that's all it is. You're just evolving and changing the routine. You're expecting your child to understand, like, hey, we had this bonding experience behind my sleep, and now you're telling me that you're changing it up. I don't like this change. So
And you're not
it's on
in
you
the
to know your
connection.
child and how to ease your child into that change.
Yep.
That's
And
where the
it's not,
consciousness comes in.
and you're not creating that bonding connection that you created when they first came home. So that's a very, very good example. Because my little one, like when we're chilling in the bed, the same spot that I would lay him, when he was a newborn, that's his spot on mommy. That is his spot on mommy.
Yeah.
That's very good info. So you all don't miss that.
Look,
Don't
it's
miss.
the same reason why your 3 or 4 year old probably still sticks their hand down your shirt. I'm just saying. If you know, you know.
We finally got over that. We finally got over that. We finally got all my breastfeeding mommies. It will happen. It will slowly stop doing that, but
They'll stop eventually.
eventually.
Oh, I could go into a whole lot behind that. Oh man, I gotta make.
The kids are funny. The kids,
Yeah.
they're hilarious. Okay, so I have a question that came to my mind. So I'm getting a coaching session with the conscious parenting coach. What does that look like with me coming to you like, hey, Latoya, I need help putting down this belt. What's your first steps in guiding me?
The first thing I'm gonna ask you is, what do you do for discipline? And then I'm gonna ask you, which child is your problem child? I'm going
Ooh,
to ask you why, and I'm going to ask you, what are your goals for your household?
I love that. So not just me, my whole house, because it's a team.
Yes,
I love that. I love that.
because
Okay.
a lot of times, just getting to the root of what your problem is, I can show you why what you think is the problem is not actually the problem. I'm not going to tell you what I think the problem is here, because you might get offended. But I can help you. I can guide you. It's not your fault that the belt is the only tool in your toolbox, or is one of the first few tools that you use. Matter of fact, I don't even call it a toolbox. I call it a diaper bag.
I
But
love
it's not
that.
your fault. um, I'm just gonna help you put more things in your diaper bag so you can be better prepared to take care of your kids. That's all.
I love that. Let's take the belt out the diaper bag and give you the correct tools and resources. And I wouldn't even say correct. Just giving you more resources because that's what it is. It's us being ignorant to different ways of discipline our kids and actually dealing with our trauma from the past because especially if you're in our culture, like that's the only response. Anything else is like, what are you doing? You let the kid do anything they want to, yada yada. But it's really understanding that this little person is beyond my child. They're a human being. So I I like that. And I hope they don't get offended with you trying to help them, because there are other ways to deal with behavior issues outside of the belt. And then also running with the first diagnosis. Like, there are diagnoses that we have to understand, but sometimes getting to the root of it before we just throw the diagnosis there is important as well. So I like that.
That is so true, so true. Actually, also, I do have a master class in the works.
Ooh,
Called Me as a Parent. Excuse me. And it helps you to kind of unpack what compromise, what traumas, and all that stuff. Excuse me.
take your time.
Ooh. Ooh, somebody don't want me to give y'all this message.
Somebody's trying to block it, but we gonna get it.
Oh, it is to help you understand who your parents were, who raised you, what things you went through, what you're going through right now that compromised you to be the parent that you are. I want to see what's in your diaper bag. That's it.
Ooh,
That's it. I'm going to show it to you. Expose it. Open it up so you can see it. So you
that's
can understand that you need coaching from me. I got the tools. I got all the resources to pour into your diaper bag.
that's
From
our
how to pick your own community,
ooh.
how to
Listen,
put your belt down, how to stop yelling at your kids, how to think about things. Think about what you're going through. Think about what your kids might be going through, your partner, your spouse, your parents,
mm,
so that you can make better informed decisions in your parenting journey. I got your back.
ooh, I love. My heart is singing. I love that. So if you all are looking for a conscious parenting coach, a way to deal with behavioral things as far as your little ones without going to like the belt, or you're just lost, like you're frustrated, you're tired of sitting on the couch yelling, you just need the resources, please reach out to Latoya. And I promise you'll see us collaborating, bring things together for you all, because me and her go hand in hand with this. I'm teaching you how to play with your little ones to build that bond. And she's on the other side teaching you how to create your bond and continue connecting with your little ones without, having giving them that traumatic experience that some of us experienced. So, Latoya, before we get out of here, is there anything else you want to share?
Um, Look, I'm the person that you need in your diaper bag. I'm the person you need in your diaper bag. I'm here to help you. All I want is for the world to have children who don't have to heal from what they went through as kids, or adults who didn't have to heal through things that they went through as kids. You know how hard it is for you. You know how hard it is.
I
Don't
just
do it for your job.
healing a couple of years ago. So their life will be way easier if you work with Latoya, especially their adulthood would be easier because they'll have less things to heal from. Not saying that you'll be perfect, but they'll have less things for them to heal from. And then also that mom guilt would decrease a whole lot working with Latoya and getting those resources in your diaper bag.
Yeah. Most parents want to pass down generational wealth, but you also need to pass down emotional intelligence. I'm here to do that.
Yes, and not the curses. Ooh,
Not the curses.
well, this was great. I know I enjoyed this episode. I told you I was going to be a little selfish with it, but I truly enjoyed it. And I know my audience, you all listening, enjoyed it. Make sure you follow Latoya at I Think I Love My Kids. Make sure you grab a hoodie. I'm grabbing one at www.ithinkilovemykids.com. So how can they work with you? If anyone's interested in your coaching, can they go to the website or should they send you a message on IG?
So your best method of scheduling a session with me is to go to the website at www.ithinkilovemykids.com. And you can book in my calendar right there on the website.
All right, you all head to the website and get on her calendar so that because our little ones, especially under 5, they're our future. Let's rewrite history because right now it's a little shaky for me.
And
So
this is the age where they ingest the most on emotional intelligence and how to regulate their feelings and their behavior.
Yep. Uh, yeah. That's all I can say. Latoya,
Look, I know
gave
my
you
stuff. I've been studying this for a long time.
she gave you all gems, and that's true because even talking with you, I used to work in a play-based learning center, and we use conscious discipline, and honestly it takes time as well. So our first 6 weeks was focused on that behavior and conscious discipline, giving them options and things like that, and letting them know that it's a safe space, working on emotions before we even got into the learning. So it works. I've seen the 360 change, the parents implementing tips at home that we give. So it works. I've used it with other kids. I use it with my kids. So it just takes time and coaching with the coach like Latoya for you all to get there. So thank you all for joining us on this episode. Latoya, thank you for joining us and giving us gems and resources for our diaper bag. Be sure to go to her website, you all. And till next time on Let Kids Play, make sure you like, comment, subscribe wherever you're listening to. Continue supporting us, and we'll talk to you all next time. Bye.
Thank you, Nyetta. Thank you so much for your time and for the opportunity to speak to your audience. I appreciate you.
You're so welcome, and I'm sure
And
you
thank you
all will
all,
see us
listeners.
again. You will see us again.